Hey Jake, Isla, Gemma, and Samantha. Happy thrilling Thursday. It's kind of a gloomy day out, so I put a nice big orange flower in my hair and I wore some sparkles to brighten up the day. Alright, so we're going to do something a little old and a little new today. So we're going to continue to estimate angles and their measures, and that's what you're going to be doing in your Google Doc today. So I'm going to show you that first. So what I'm going to do for you today is you have a little bit more of a challenge. I'm going to draw an angle, and what we're going to do is we're going to label it. Okay, we know that's acute, so we're going to write down acute angle. But now I want you to give me what your estimate would be on how this would measure. Now, we know an acute angle is less than 90, and it doesn't look, it's small, but it's not super tiny, but it's not close to a right angle, which is 90 degrees. So I'm going to say this can measure around 45 degrees or 50 degrees. So I would write down 45 degrees. So I know, Isla, you were practicing that yesterday in class, so I want everyone to practice that today. So let's try another one. So I'm going to draw an obtuse angle. That's a really big obtuse angle. So we know an obtuse angle is more than 90 and a straight angle is 180 degrees. So it's not at a straight angle, but it's much closer to the straight angle than the right angle. So I'm going to say it could be like 160 degrees. So 160 degrees, I would say. And that would be my estimate for the measure of this angle. So that's what you're going to be doing today in your Google Doc. You're going to be looking at those angles and saying, what do I think I can measure it? Is it going to be closer to that right angle, that straight angle? Is it acute? You guys can figure it out. All right, so, and then we'll do one more. This one's easy peasy lemon squeezy. Why? Because it's got that square in it, so we know it's a right angle and it measures 90 degrees. So I would label it right angle and then 90 degrees. Easy. All right, here's a new thing. So something that we can use to measure angles is called a protractor. Now, if we were in school, you guys would each have a really cool plastic protractor to use, but we're going to go with the paper one. And I posted one in our Google Classroom so you guys can use it to help you estimate your angle measures. I'm going to show you how. So let's look at this protractor. So as you can see, we have a 90 in the middle, and then we have the numbers going around it and underneath it. So we can use this to measure angles. Now watch me. So I made an acute angle with our point, which is the vertex. So I have to put, if you see, there's a little circle on this protractor, and that's where we would line it up with the vertex. So I'm going to put it there, and then since we know it's an acute angle, I'm going to have to look at the smaller numbers on the protractor. So I'm going to say this angle measures 60 degrees. So I would write down 60 degrees, right? Since we're measuring an acute angle, it's small, we go with the smaller numbers, the ones that are less than 90. Hey, I know you guys are probably a little confused, but we're going to do this when we Google Meet. You're all going to have a chance to use my protractor, so don't worry. Okay, so now we have our obtuse angle that I just drew. So I just drew our obtuse angle. So we know those were the numbers bigger than 90, so we have to look at the numbers bigger than 90 on our protractor. So again, I'm going to do my best job to take my obtuse angle and my protractor, which has that little hole. I'm going to put the circle right over the vertex, and then I'm going to measure. But since we're measuring an obtuse angle, I'm going to look at the bigger numbers, and look where it lines up to, 130 degrees. So this angle is 130 degrees. So when you're estimating your angles in class today, you can click on the protractor that I posted, and you can kind of do some measuring yourself. So 130 degrees. See? All right, let's do one more, and then I promise we're going to practice in class. You guys will all get a chance to use my protractor. Okay, so I just drew another acute angle. Okay, and I'm going to put my dot on top of the vertex, and we're going to measure. Now again, since it's acute, we're looking at the small numbers. So we're going to look at what number? The 30. So this acute angle measures 30 degrees. Got it? But you're not using an, remember, like I said, you're not using the actual protractor in your classwork. You can use it to help you as like a reference, but you're going to be guessing your angles yourself. All right, guys, so good job today. I know this is a little confusing. We're going to practice today, and we can do this again next week. Because remember, tomorrow is Feel Good Friday. Woo! All right, guys, have a great morning. I'll see you at 11:30. Bye.